Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a side hustle income report because I know I normally do the passive income reports, but I've started really trying to focus a bit on the side hustles as well. So I wanted to sort of share with you on a regular basis how much I make through the side hustles as well. So hopefully it will show you that it is possible to make not petty amounts from side hustles alongside a full-time job. So without further ado, let's just get straight in. So I'm going to start off with the biggest one, and that is sales. So through selling stuff that I no longer need or use, I actually made £255, which is insane. So the things that I sold were my coffee table. It was taking up a lot of space in my tiny living room, and I decided to switch it for a smaller table that I already had. So I sold that. I sold a wardrobe because I have two wardrobes. One is built in and the other one was freestanding. So I realized no one needs that many clothes. So I sold my second wardrobe. And then everything else was basically clothes. So when I went through my wardrobe trying to reduce the amount of stuff that I have so that it all was able to fit in the built-in wardrobe, I found a lot of stuff that I don't really use anymore, and a lot of like kind of expensive stuff that I used to buy. So for example, a lot of Gymshark fitness stuff, and I put it all on eBay and it all sold really quickly, and I was amazed by how much stuff was selling for. So it just shows that all that stuff that I had basically sitting around for the last year without being used, I managed to get £250 from it. Next, we've got user testing. So I'd signed up to this website a long time ago, but I only recently got back into it. And essentially it's a website where you test websites or apps for companies and tell them what you think. Not everyone qualifies for every test, so it is slightly frustrating sometimes when you're trying to qualify, but I managed to do enough of them this month that I made £65. So you do get paid in dollars. So the exchange rate obviously will vary slightly, but it's a $10 flat rate for a normal test. The majority of them take me between 8 and 10 minutes, so it's not bad at all. There was one that I did that took me about 20, but literally all of the rest were about 10 minutes for $10. Next is Patreon. So if you don't know yet, I have a Patreon account now. Me and Ewan have teamed up to give some perks to people who sign up to our Patreons, and through Patreon I made £40 in the last month. The next one is cat sitting. So 4 visits to a cat nearby where I just walk for a few minutes and I go and feed it, and I absolutely love it. I miss having animals, so it makes me really happy on top of earning me money. And through that I have made £40 this month. I have had people ask me previously what websites I use for this, and the one that I tend to really like for cat sitting is called Cat in a Flat. So the next two are really tiny amounts, but I wanted to include them because I wanted to show you that it's stuff that I've started looking into doing, and although they are very small amounts at the moment from everything that I've read and watched and heard, it does increase with time. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not I manage to increase these amounts, and I just wanted to have a log of how much I made in the first month that I tried this. So the two things that I'm referring to is, first of all, Medium. So I started writing some articles on Medium and I made 60 cents in my first month, which amounts to I think about 45p. And then the next one is Rev.com, which is a transcribing service. So I saw this on someone's video and I thought, why not give it a go? It is insanely hard work for the amount that you get paid. So I'm not sure I'm going to be doing this a lot. I think it's going to be one of those things where if I literally have nothing else to do, I will do it for a little bit of extra cash, because I know that the better the reputation you get, the more you get paid for the transcription. But at the moment, as a complete beginner, you get absolute peanuts. But anyway, through that I made about £1.35. So if you add all of those together, it actually comes up to £401. Now, I don't know about you, but I think £401 from side hustles is a pretty awesome amount. Now, just a couple of points that I want to address because I have a feeling they'll come up. Obviously, with the selling stuff, it's not something that I can replicate every month. I've got rid of the majority of stuff that I want to get rid of, at least the high value stuff. I do still have a whole bunch of clothes to sell, but I don't think it's going to make me as much as all the Gymshark stuff did. But obviously once you've got rid of all the stuff you don't need, you can't continue making money from it. But it's just to show you that there are usually things lying around that you don't need that you can sell. So if you are really strapped for cash, it is worth looking into. And secondly, with the user testing, you can make this as much or as little as you want. Like, I don't sit there and always do each screener that comes up, because essentially the tests always have a maximum amount of people that do it. So, you know, by the time you get around to it, you might miss it. But, you know, if I'm sitting here bored and just watching TV, sometimes I'll just scroll through. I hope you found that inspiring, and I hope that you will start side hustling if you haven't already, just to get a bit of extra cash and maybe use it for investing. But that's it for this video now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.